Hello, everybody. It's been a little while since I've uploaded anything to this YouTube channel, like 6, 7 months, something like that. But anyway, yeah, I've joined another draft league. NCL is starting up again soon as well, but I joined this other random draft league from a Facebook group that I'm a part of, and yeah, they were hosting a draft league, so I figured, why the hell not? You can see down the bottom of the screen a sneak peek at my team, but yeah, this is the Pokemon Center Community Battle League, where we play with Smogon tiers, kind of. There's some minor changes, I think, as well. But yeah, we draft an OU, a UU, 2 RUs, 2 NUs, 2 PUs, and then some NFEs or LCs if we want to or have to, basically, when it comes to points. What are some other important rules to know for this season? Oh yeah, we had to drop our wildcard picks last, which is strange, but it was fun. it was tough to get a decent team because of there being such a limited amount of Pokemon compared to other draft leagues I'm used to. Let's see. They redraft after week 5, so any mons that you have used over the course of the season so far, you can choose to get rid of them from your team at mid-season, week 5. It goes back into the pool, and then we redraft another half a team. So there's the possibility of fixing some stuff up later if I have to. But yeah, that could be interesting as well. Let's see what happens there. You have to keep anything that you haven't used. So the first 5 games, I will probably be trying to use as many things as I can just to keep it going. Dynamax is allowed, but obviously to kind of try and balance that, the Dynamaxing Pokemon is not allowed to carry an item, and it has to be in your 6th slot so that your opponent can kind of prepare for that as well. In the team preview screen. I think they're the most important rules to know for this season, but yeah, I guess we'll have a bit of a look at the team that I drafted. I did fill in for someone, that's why I ended up joining this league. I put my name down as a substitute if someone drops out. And someone dropped out at the very start of the draft. They had the first pick in the draft that I was in, and they picked Sableye. Luckily, it wasn't too far into the draft at that point, and they allowed me to repick, and I saw that Mew was there and thought that why not? Mew is cool. Lots of things that it can do. I don't really know if it got anything in the DLC, but like in Gen 8 it does get things like Drag Dance and Psycho Cut. Did it get that before? Psychic Fangs it gets now, which is nice. Some physical stab to go with that Dragon Dance. But it's just Mew, it can do everything. It can be bulky with rocks, etc. Stooly, Toxic, Roost. And we all know how I like to play Stooly sometimes, right? But yeah, as you can see across the top here, you can see up to Kangaskhan. There was another 4 picks after that as well, but Kyurem was my second pick. Kyurem is neat, one of my favourite dragons to use. Once again, can be offensive, bulky, gets Dragon Dance and Icicle Spear, so yeah, another Dragon Dancer. Jellicent, Water Absorb is always nice. You never know when you're going to need that. I'm pretty sure someone would have... actually, I don't think Dracovish was in this draft, because this is Group A, it's not mine, but because, yeah, I guess Dracovish is, like, not in OU anymore. I don't know, I don't really play Smogon, so I don't really know the tiers that well. Draft League for me all the time. It's the only Pokemon I play. Poltergeist fails if the target has no held item. Interesting. Okay, that's definitely a new move. Strength Sap is always nice to have. But yeah, Jellicent is a nice Pokemon. Good to have, just to take some hits, switch in on water types, stuff like that. Man, it's been so long since I've recorded a video. Serena, Momentum, Stops, Priority with Queenly Majesty, obviously. Rapid Spin, stuff like that. Got Triple Axle in the DLC, so that's a nice, interesting move for it to have. Yeah, not going too in-depth into this because... why? No one really cares. Personal Fur Coat is okay. Technician is okay. Obviously, there's no hidden power anymore, so doesn't get all that coverage with the Technician that it used to. But I mean, it still gets some decent moves to hit. U-turn, Parting Shot. Lots of momentum with Mew, Serena, Persian, and Silvally. Or Beetle too. Another Parting Shot here with Silvally, so always something for my opponent to think about. Silvally Steel is, I guess I should, because all the forms were drafted separately, so I got the Steel one. Luckily, Steel isn't necessarily the best, but it is up there for the higher tiered Silvallis, defensively at least, and chuck a Defog, a Parting Shot, coverage on that, and it can be quite annoying to play around, and a useful one to bring. Orbital gets webs, obviously. Things like Carmine, does get Body Press, which is nice. Gets Expanding Force now, so if I'm versing someone with Psychic Terrain, I don't know if I can set terrain myself. I can set terrain myself if I really want to use Expanding Force, but yeah, don't know about that one, Chief. Sticky Webs are always going to be nice for like Mew, Kyurem, those things mainly. I guess Rotom Heat as well, because yeah, that's after Kangaskhan here. You just can't see it on the screen at the moment. Kangaskhan, I'm actually trading for week 2, because as cool as Kangaskhan is with its Scrappy and Wish and stuff like that, my fairy type that I ended up drafting was actually Jigglypuff. But I'm trading Kangaskhan for Wigglytuff, because Wigglytuff is just a straight out improvement on Jigglypuff, and I mean, it's relatively a side grade with Kangaskhan. Still get Wish, get Stealth Rocks instead, get that fairy typing on a bit more useful Pokemon than Jigglypuff. But yeah, it'll be nice. Lose that Scrappy, but I do get that... Whoops, wrong one. I do get that competitive, so my opponents have to be wary of things like parting shot and defog even against me. So that's cool. When that trade comes in next week, I don't get it for my first match, but that's right. Probably don't want to go into preps anyway. But yeah, Rotom Heat is another OU pick I got. Once again, a pretty favourite one of mine. Nasty Plot, Overheat, Boots, Defogs, Thunder Waves, you know, all that fun stuff. I don't know if it really got too much else new, but Rising Voltage if it's in electric terrain, I guess. Get electric terrain up, and then give myself what is it, like Iron Ball or whatever, the one that drops you to the ground. Holder is grounded, speed halved. Yep, that one. Let's give myself an Iron Ball and then use use electric terrain and Rising Voltage. Why not? That'll be fun. Just get rid of my 4 times weakness immunity. That would be great. I did pick up Lycanroc as well. Nice at Celerock. Means I don't need to worry about it too much with Rotom Heat. And I don't know if the other Lycanroc actually got picked. I'll be able to tell you because it doesn't want to let me see. There we go. Let's go across tier list. Lycanroc Dust didn't get picked. Lycanroc Midnight did. Does Lycanroc Midnight get a Celerock? No. Okay, so I don't need to worry about Rotom Heat getting hit with an Celerock. Obviously, there's still going to be other rock moves going around, but with Boots, I don't need to worry about Stealth Rocks too much. And then having this Lycanroc on my team is nice as well for other things that are likely to carry Boots. Like, I don't know, what is it, Volcarona? Stuff like that. And then I've got Marowak, just a ground type. Lightning Rod useless because I'm already a ground type, can't get hit by electric anyway, but whatever. Rockhead with Fit Club, as you would probably guess, and then just let's double edge people. Why not? Doesn't get Flare Blitz like Alola Marowak does, obviously, but that would be too useful, wouldn't it? But yeah, it's going to hit hard. Not the best ground type that's available, but it's what was available in the tier that I was able to pick from. And yeah, last up I did pick Jigglypuff, but this is going to become a... what was it? Guitar. So another ground type, but whatever. Obviously, every time this comes, it's most likely going to run Eviolite. It can Dragon Dance as well. That would be quite amusing to see. But yeah, get Stealth Rocks, whatever. It's like a PU that I had to fill my slots. Got it for free, so it's cool. Yeah, basically that's my team. What to say? Let's Iron Defense on shit. Why not? Curse. Can curse. Power Up Punch. Nah. Doesn't get any kind of recovery outside of rest. I mean, that makes sense because Tyranitar doesn't either, but not even worth bit. Can't even really put leftovers on it either. But whatever. Rest, Curse, Sleep Talk, and one coverage move. Why not? Why not, indeed? But yeah, that's my team. Wigglytuff, Pupitar are getting traded onto it for Kangaskhan, from Kangaskhan and Jigglypuff. I feel like it's. I mean, they're not the main parts of my squad anyway, but Mew, Kyurem, Jellicent, Rotom Heat is a nice, bulky, offensive core. I mean, Jellicent's not too offensive, but that's the more bulky part of the bulky offensive core. Then some parting shot backup. 2 parting shotters is nice. Some webs. What can I say? That's my team. And I don't really know how this season's going to go. From what I understand, there's some decent players and there's some newer players. So similar to the AABL in that respect, a mix of skill levels. We'll just have to see how we go. I mean, like pretty much every other league I go in, I'll probably go somewhere in the middle, because that's just what I do. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. That's been my draft, and we'll have our first battle soon, probably. I think it's gonna be on like Tuesday, something like that, my Tuesday. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you all soon. Peace.